Hey guys, Thirdgen Devil here. I didn't plan on making a video until later today, but I just want to touch on a subject that seems to be going pretty rampant nowadays. That's racism. Uh, whew, touchy subject, that's for sure. Um, let's see, racism. What is racism? Racism is basically bashing another race. Of course, done. Self-explanatory. That's like me being a Caucasian male would sit there and be like, "Oh, I hate all black people," which ain't true. Or a black guy sitting there saying death to all races but blacks. Uh, Asians being saying death to all, whites, blacks, blah blah blah. You get the idea. Now, am I racist? Hell no, I'm not racist. I have great friends that are black. I have great friends that are Mexican. I have great friends that are Asian. One of my best friends on this whole damn website is black, and that's Dominic Oka. And I got a ton of respect for him. He puts out great videos. He's a great guy. So, uh, some of the best people in this world that I've met are not white. So now, when it comes to racism, like for example of it, I like rap music. Well, not all rap music. I like some rap music. Uh, but the thing is, some of my favorite rappers are white. Twisted, Blaze, uh, but some of my favorite rappers are black. Tech Nine, Wiz Khalifa, just name a few. But I live in Huntington, West Virginia. It's a diverse place. It's not all this side of town's black, this side of town's white, and then this side of town is uh, Middle Easterns. This is Mexicans. Blah blah blah. That's all I got. Now, when you get out to the country, you see more whites than blacks. That's not a racist comment. That's just facts. Because you go out in the country, you see more white people than black people. But in the city of Huntington itself, including Barbersville Street and Canova, the surrounding areas, it's it's a melting pot basically. Um, I was driving down a road and I was listening to. I didn't have rap. I wouldn't listen to a rapper, so to speak. I was listening to a rap beat, heavy bass, all that in my car. I stopped at a red light, and there was a bus stop right there at the red light. And there's two black guys sitting there, and one of them goes, hey, buddy." I was like, I just kind of turned right around. I was like, "What's up?" He goes, You're the wrong skin color to be listening to that music. You need to change it. You change it now." I looked him dead in the face. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I had to be black to listen to this type of music. I'm sorry for offending you." But I was like, "This is my car. This is my life. This is what I'm gonna listen to. I'm gonna fucking listen to it. And there's not a goddamn thing you're gonna do about it." He bows up and everything. He goes, "What N word? What N word?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't like that word. Don't use it." Because once you get out and prove you don't like it, I was like, "You're not worth my time." And when I said that, he goes, "Oh, you racist motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. Always cracker honking, blah, blah." I was like, "No." I was like, me saying you're not worth my time is not me being racist. It's me not wanting to waste my time on a worthless piece of racist shit like yourself. Simple point. Now, I listen to heavy metal more than anything. I listen to some country. I listen to some rap. Heavy metal is my main source of music. Now, predominantly, metal is a white person music genre, but One of the best lead singers in the history of this fucking genre is black, and that's John Witherspoon from Seven Dust. He's a great lead singer. One of my favorites of all time. He's in my top 5 of lead singers. I mean, hell, Living Colour was one of the best rock bands back in that time, and they were all black. King's X, lead singer is black, great vocalist. The lead singer for Alice in Chains, wonderful singer, also black. God Forbid, death metal band, black. Skindred, lead singer, black. Sepultura, new lead singer, not really new, he'd been around for a while, but he replaced Max Cavalera. He's black too. Hell, my favorite bassist of all time, Paul Gray, he was half white, half black. And hell, Jada Pinkett Smith has her own damn metal band, and that girl's black. It's just, and then you look at some of the rappers that are out that are really good. Twisted, 2 white guys. Eminem, probably one of the top 5 best rappers in the history of the fucking genre, white. Now, I'm not talking like Moses Malone or whatever the fuck his name is, or something like that, or whatever this motherfucker's name is. You look at sports. Basketball is predominantly black. Look at football, predominantly black. It's some positions predominantly white. Baseball, predominantly Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican Republic, so on and so forth. Not predominantly white, not predominantly black. Hockey, yes, predominantly white. NASCAR, predominantly white. Wrestling. People seem to think wrestling is racist. Okay. Considering the fact that, yes, there's been more Caucasian males that have been world champion, tag champion, intercontinental champion, blah, 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 blah. Reason being, when it comes to professional wrestling, there's not a lot of black people in professional wrestling. And you look at the black wrestlers, just to name a few, like Bobo Brazil, legendary fucking wrestler. Booker T, one of the best wrestlers of all time. Like, what, 9-time champion or some shit like that? Okay. Bobby Lashley had a rocket up his ass till he went to MMA, and then he's in that, Global Force Wrestling, or whatever it is now. R-Truth. R-Truth is a comedic wrestler, but when he's in NWA, he had the best run of his career. He's in WWE. It's what he wants to do in WWE. He's not shooting or gunning for the world title. If he was shooting for that WWE title, he would have done left by now. Devon Dudley. Devon Dudley was a singles wrestler for all 5-6 months, and he sucked. He's a better tag team wrestler. Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil, great powerhouse, not a great wrestler. I wouldn't put a belt on him just because of that. Not because he's black, because he doesn't know how to wrestle. Then you look at the tag team of Crown Time. They were a decent tag team. They weren't the best tag team ever. They held the tag titles once or twice. They split them up, and they were both shit. I'd get rid of them too. But in the same aspect, there's a bunch of white wrestlers that I would get rid of before I'd get rid of black wrestlers. If you think about it, there's been more African American world champions, there's been more Caucasian world champions, and there has been Asian world champions, Samoan world champions, Mexican world champions. So, but then you just look at the world in general. Well, mainly the United States. You look at the basis of America. Okay, everyone's like, "Oh, white people built this land, or it was built on the backbone of black people." No, this fucking land was founded and colonized by Native Americans. Most of America is more racist towards the Native American history than they are towards Black or Caucasian American histories. Because you think about it, they're trying to erase Native American history, slowly but surely. And everyone's like, "Oh, white people own slaves." Well, the sad thing is we white people, as most blacks like to call us now, because we're all slave owners and racist for some reason. The white race, yes, we had slaves. We bought from black people that owned those slaves before we did. If you want to talk about slavery, Native Americans were slaves before Africans were. It's 2017. It's 2017. Racism is at an all-time high because of the fucking president that we have. And people look at it as, oh, we're going to tear down Confederate flags, Confederate statues. How would you feel if a group of white people went to a plantation and tore that motherfucker down? If people that are against Confederate statues and history, it's okay for them to burn a Confederate flag, make them take a Confederate flag down, just destroy statues, which to me is destruction of property for one. Now, you take people who were against what Martin Luther King said, went to Martin Luther King's statue, any statue of his that's up, and tore it down. Automatically be a group of white racist people. That's how it would be perceived. Do I agree what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia? Fuck no, I don't. I do not agree. I don't like the KKK. I think they're a bunch of fucking pussies. That's what I think about them. Do I like Black Panthers? No, I think the same thing about the KKK as I do with Black Panthers. My thing is that I could be I don't care if you're a fucking purple with yellow teeth and green eyes. If you're cool with me, I'll be cool with you. What I can't stand the most is when you say something to a black person. Oh, it's because I'm black, right? Fuck no, you're getting on my damn nerves. And it's like, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Last time I checked, the only difference between a black person and a white person is the color of our skin. That's it. And hair. That's, you know. Then you break it off, and then you have people who prefer rap over metal. You have people who prefer metal over rap. I have friends that are white as hell that listen to rap. I have friends that look like a burnt match that sit there and they rather prefer metal. Because I've had a black guy tell me, "Oh, metal music's just nothing but hate music." I mean, shit, that just makes you want to go out and beat someone's ass. Say, okay, then I look them dead in the face. I was like, well, what about this? I'm gonna smack this bitch. I'm gonna make these millions of dollars. I'm gonna shoot up this motherfucker. I drink codeine and I snort cocaine off a bitch's ass and I smack her because she moved or something like that. Rap is one of the easiest genres to make money in. Metal is not. You look at these rappers, they go do, 10 shows a year, get $150 million. They sit pretty. You could take a rapper, have them repeat the same line over and over and over for 5 minutes, put a badass beat on it, and boom, it's a new summer hit. And they become a quadrillionaire within a week. You take a metal band, say, good example, Slipknot. Okay, I'm going to use Slipknot because it's my favorite band. Corey Taylor is one of the best lead singers in the history of music. He's very diverse. He has a good vocal range. He has incredible writing ability for lyrics. Okay. You take, say, Snuff, one of their best songs, and you listen to it. You let a person who listens to nothing but rap think, oh, this is fucking demonic shit there, man. Boom, boom, boom. Take a white person who listens to mainly metal, you give them the rap music, and they're like, I don't like the beat. You can't really understand what's going on. That's all they do. Now, do I think there are rappers out there who are great musicians? Damn right I do. Eminem, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, NWA was a hell of a rapper. Uh, who else is a good one? Just Tech Nine to me is the best fucking rapper in the history of rap. Uh, then you take, say, country. It's predominantly white, of course. Then you got like a bunch of black people on that's cracker music. That racist music. That music's mainly about a dog running away, a pickup truck breaking down, running out of beer, and some dudes wanting to left it because he went fishing all day. That's like the majority of a country song right there. Then, then you go into the aspect of, say, pop music. I don't like pop music at all. I don't like no pop music. There's one artist I could say that kind of caught on to me. That was Bruno Mars. That was like maybe one or two songs. It's just, I know I'm kind of just rambling on, but to me, racism is created by people who want it to be around. Say, it's just to me, it's 2017. Racism should not be as heavy as it is right now. Racism should be in the back of everybody's mind, like, oh, this is how it used to be. It used to be segregated here, there. They'll hear stories from old timers that I would talk to about how you go to school, be nothing but white kids, and then when they ended the segregation, there was a couple black kids that came to school. Those black kids got the shit kicked out of them. Do I think that's right? Fuck no, I don't. I don't think that's right at all. Or you do the typical thing, like if you're in a nice car, like I have a Kia Soul. It's a decent car. I've had a lot of compliments on it just because of the way it looks. Then turn around, go down, and if I was to go to Baltimore, Maryland, go to South Central Baltimore, Maryland, right outside of Big Town, that's where the stadiums and shit are at. That's the pretty bad part of Baltimore. Be nothing but black people for about 12 blocks. Do you think I'm gonna sit there and lock my car doors and be like, oh, don't look at them? Fuck no, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna sit there with my music blaring, my windows down, my kids in the back seat sitting there looking at them, going like this, doing the nod. That's what I always do to everybody. Racism is fucking stupid, people. Racism, from the black standpoint, stupid. From the Caucasian standpoint, stupid. From any standpoint, it's fucking stupid. But it's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. You're always going to have Black Panthers. You're always going to have the KKK. You're always going to have these white supremacists. You're always going to have these pro-black, Lives Matter shit. I mean, you're going to have that for a long time. A long time. But I'm going to end it with this. The only time I've ever seen racists come together and be one in this fucking country was, I'll say, about 16 years ago when 9/11 happened. Everyone banded together. They were either digging people, dead bodies out of the World Trade Center rubble, or they were getting ready for combat to go beat the living shit out of whoever done it. That was one of the last times I've seen this fucking country come together and maybe the Boston Marathon bombings. That's it. Because as soon as Barack Obama became president, all the KKK lost their mind. As soon as Donald Trump became president, every black person in this country go, oh, what the fuck? So, I'll leave it with this. It's 2017. Racism it shouldn't be as high as it is now. When you look at someone that's not the same color as you, you can't automatically, oh, that's a 40. That's a dude that drinks 40 and smokes crack. Or you look at a white guy and be like, oh, he likes mayonnaise and dogs or some shit like that. When it comes to America, we need to be Americans. There's not African Americans, there's not Caucasian Americans, there's not Mexican Americans, not Asian Americans, not Native Americans. We're Americans. United States of America. Supposed to be one of the best countries in the fucking world, and all this shit like this is what's killing everything. So just remember, racism is, you're not born with it, you're taught it. I was never taught racism, and I'll never teach my kids racism. Everybody, you need to get your head out of your asses and just say, you know what, fuck it. Let's go smoke a bowl. Let's go eat some Taco Bell. Let's go watch some kick-ass movies. Let's go hit on some girls, and let's drink a beer, and let's call it a fucking day. Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. So with that, this is Thirdgen, heading out. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, favorite, all that fun shit. And at the end of the day, love conquers hate, y'all. It really does.